Merry Christmas, everyone. That'll soon make sense. Hello guys and welcome to the Chasing Pack here with Liverpool, and yes, it is December 26th, so Merry Christmas. Now you understand what I'm on about. Yes, we have moved on towards the end of December, and we've got two big games. Yeah, Arsenal, who you'll get to show in a got to show you in a minute, are second in the Premier League, and then the Merseyside derby. Yes, we know the first time that we played Everton, it was just a 1-1. So with this being at Anfield, hopefully we'll get a better result this time. But we've played quite a few games leading up to this one, as you'll see. Since the last time you joined me on the video. But anyway, yeah, Brighton 4-0. Yes, Leeds 1-0. Aston Villa then a 5-0, much better than what we did in real life. Yeah, Juventus put out a slightly weakened side because we'd already qualified and stuff like that. So a little bit disappointed that we lost that one, but it was tight, you know what I mean? And Juventus, yeah, they needed something, didn't they? They needed something to help them get themselves through, and I think they put in a much better performance than normal. We then that kind of took a little bit of a confidence, a bit of a knock. As you can see, Bristol City were down in the relegation area, but they are fighting relegation, and maybe that's why it was a 0-0 away at Bristol City. Then we bounced back with a couple of results, Norwich and West Ham with 2 4-0s. But yeah, I'll show you the Champions League group. As you can see, Juventus did scrape through in the end. So yeah, Real Sociedad unfortunately do not make it. Let's have a look at some of the other groups as well, just to show you who's got through. So as you can see, Lazio and Benfica go through out of Group A. We got Arsenal top in their group, very well played to them, ahead of Real Madrid. We got Tottenham, yeah, in a very tough group, getting through in first place there. Atletico Madrid are the team that miss out in this particular instance. Barcelona and Wolves, yeah, so all the English teams are through. Wolves doing really well. As you can see, Dortmund had a bit of a stinker. Didn't do very well at all. Another tough group, and well done to Wolves for getting through in that one. We know about our group. PSG and Borussia Mönchengladbach are through. So Inter Milan are the ones that miss out. Antonio Conte's men. Yes, he is in charge there. And then finally finishing off is Bayer Leverkusen and Sporting getting through after Napoli. Yeah, not a good performance from them at all, really, was it? In that bottom group. So some interesting teams getting through. How was it all fared out? Who was going to be playing who in the knockout stages? Right, let me show you that now. So here is the draw. Yes, we've got Bayern against Lazio. We will be facing Real Madrid, but we'll get to that one in a moment. We've got Wolves up against Bayer Leverkusen. Juventus against PSG. Ourselves against Real Madrid. Borussia Mönchengladbach are up against Tottenham. Benfica play RB Leipzig. Celtic and Arsenal in a bit of an Anglo, match there, between obviously Scotland and England. So an Anglo tie going on there. And then Sporting are up against Barcelona. So looking at these particularly draw, I think we probably, out of the English teams, have probably got the worst draw really against Real Madrid, whereas Wolves against Leverkusen, still going to be a tight affair, but I think Wolves could possibly do that and get through. I think Arsenal should beat Celtic, no disrespect to Celtic, they should do, and I think Tottenham would be able to get past Borussia Mönchengladbach. So like I say, out of the English sides, I think we've got a pretty poor draw, in that respect, considering we did really well to get through our group. Yeah, anyway, there we are. Premier League, let's see how things are going on in that regard. Like I say, Arsenal are second, we are sitting top, but we've got a bit of a gap now. We've got a bit of a lead going on here, So Arsenal will definitely want to, close that lead. Yeah, we've managed to, get a bit of a march on the other teams now. It's starting to look like last season where it was just us and Arsenal, wasn't it? And then the rest of the team started to drift away. Well, it's kind of got the same sort of feel to it again, as we get to the halfway stage in the Premier League. Anyway, yeah. Talking of Arsenal, let's go face them, shall we? So here we are then, yeah, at the Emirates, and to take on Arsenal. As you can see, we've got Alisson in goal. We're going with Trent, Gomez, Lowen and Robertson are going to be our back four for this one. Playing a slightly different like formation, and just want to see how it goes. Like, to begin with Hernandez are going to be sitting in front of Bentancur and Neves there, or should I say behind them, like in front of the back four. Asensio and Mbappe are out on the wings, and then Lautaro Martinez is going to lead the line. So a very strong like looking side going into this. As for Arsenal, we know that they've got Donnarumma. They signed him from West Ham, didn't they? So they've made like their side very much stronger now. They're looking like decent. They've got Lamptey in there, Kana, Upamecano, Cancelo, a decent back four they've got in there with Kana like being the captain for this one. Tolisso and Willock are in the middle. Madison, Odegaard as well. They've also signed. They've got Vignato, and then Eddie Nketiah is going to be leading the line for them. Like so. This is going to be a tough one. I feel like Arsenal will definitely want to like close that gap, but if we can do it and get ahead of them and get 3 points, then it just extends our lead at the top, which would be great. So we've got a chance here from the corners. Trent puts this one in. There's an early chance there for Asensio, but unfortunately goes over the bar. We usually have pretty decent games against Arsenal. They're quite open and stuff, so there's going to be definitely some goal action for sure. It's us again now. Trent on the far side. Quite a lot of rain coming down, I've noticed here. Like it's Hernandez now. Is like moved forward. Just lays it off to Asensio. Back to Bentancur, and he gets it back from him. Lays it out here to Andy Robertson now. Robertson like goes into the box. Tries to get it across. Initially does like for Toro's having to like just knock it back here. Like to try and keep control of the ball. But the highlight ended up ending. Now it's come back here with a corner as Trent puts this one in. Chance for Mbappe. Not able to get there. Hernandez is quick to react and get onto that one. Now plays it back to Trent. Trent now looking to maybe pick someone out in the box. Goes to the far stick. It's Asensio coming in, but unfortunately the header goes wide. So a chance for Arsenal now as Madison swings this one in, but hold on. We are looking at a penalty. Oh, I can't believe that. Didn't even see anything. Referee's obviously seen some kind of a push or something in there. James Madison now steps up. What can Alisson do? Unfortunately, he can't get anywhere near it, and Arsenal take the lead. A bit against the run of play, I would say. We were controlling that first half up until that point, until like the referee decided to see something. I didn't see anything. You guys might have done, but yeah, it wasn't anything of significant, was it? So we come into the break, and like I say, we were controlling that first half. It's a shame that we're going in a goal down. Like, yeah, referees had a bit of a, I don't know. He's a fair play. If he's seen something, he's seen something. Like we just have to like just grin and bear it, I suppose, and just like come out much better in the second half and get these 3 points. So second half is underway, and yeah, let's like build things and like just like cause like Arsenal some like problems here. As Mbappe now is going to cause them an early problem, but unfortunately he pulls the shot wide. Chance again. Ruben Neves standing over this free kick, whips this one in, and again. We're just wide of these. If these balls had been on target, we'd be leading this like 4-1 by now, easy. Like it's just it's frustrating game at the moment. So stopped it around about the hour mark because as you can see over here, like Mbappe and Asensio both playing poorly, pretty much, not playing particularly well at all. So there is going to be some changes made here. So Kylian Mbappe and like I say, and Asensio are going to make way here. Thomas Lemar and Mariba are going to come on. I'm going to keep the formation the same because we are creating a lot of chances. We just that's not been the issue at all. It's just been like like not like obviously getting them on target, and I think a lot of that has come down to like the two wingers and stuff. I mean Martinez could be doing better, but yeah, it's been mainly the sort of like Mbappe has had like chances and he just hasn't put them away. So hopefully now these two changes will these two players coming on will do a lot better. So it's Madison here from the corner, and Arsenal looking to double the lead. They have doubled their lead. Martinelli, who has come in off the bench, has like doubled their lead, and I don't understand it really. It's one of these games where it's just nothing is going in our favour. Like we are in control of the game. We're just not in control of scoring. And there is two players that Martinelli has dived between there to get that header. What are the two players on the line doing? I do not know. So here they go again. Arsenal looking to like really like stick that nail in the coffin as Orsolini has now got in behind. Great opportunity here, and it is going to be 3 as Nketiah gets there. It's come back off Alisson, and this scoreline is just not reflecting how things were going. It's just we've just sort of like capitulated now, haven't we? And it's all slipping away from us right now. Yeah. our defenders have just, I don't know what Andy Robertson's done there. He's completely run round the wrong side of him. I don't know what's going on there. Our defenders are all over the place. Can we maybe get something here, because I was just about to make a change, but it's gone straight into the kickoff here as Andy Robertson just lays it off here to Bentancur. Cuts it back inside. Neves now. Here is Mariba, one of our fresh subs that's come on, but he's lost the ball. I know it gets to the point where you get a little bit sort of like, panicky, don't you? And you make mistakes by doing it. We need to just keep our heads. We can still, there is time to still get at least a point from this. As Trent now, can he get the ball in? No, he's gone all the way back here to Hernandez. Comes to Bentancur. Mariba just lays it off to Andy Robertson now. What can he do? Can he pull it back? Wrong player. Bentancur knocks it back again. Andy Robertson back to Bentancur. Mariba now goes to the shot. Great save from Donnarumma. Lamar will keep this ball in. Can he get the ball into the box? But he's taken out there. And not even going to get a yellow card. So the referee gives penalties to Arsenal, but no yellow card. I see. One of these games, is it? All right, I get it. And then he just basically says the ball's gone out of play. Oh, dear. So all we're doing is changing the formation and stuff, and Bobby Firmino is now going to come on for Lautaro Martinez as our final substitute. And it's Arsenal again, and it's going to be terrible if this goes in, and it has, but unfortunately for Arsenal, it is offside, so something actually goes in our favour, but it's a little bit too late, isn't it? The referee has had one of those games, really, where he sort of set the tone, didn't he, with that early penalty, and hasn't given us a look in this game, when we've needed it. But hey, there we go. But we're going to maybe get a consolation goal possibly here as Trent surges forward, still going, and we're not even going to get that with a wayward shot there from the young right back. So final probably action of the game now as Trent throws this one in to Ruben Neves. Neves flips this right the way across. What was he doing there? It doesn't make any sense. These players have been fantastic, and now they're just playing like idiots. It's like the Aston Villa game in real life. You know what I mean? It's just madness. It's just madness how players that can play really well, and then suddenly put in a performance like this, which has been absolutely shocking. I mean, Ruben Neves has been fantastic this season, and he does a pass like that. I do not know what's going on. A bizarre one. As you can see, 25 shots we had, and we didn't score. I don't. And it's got nothing to do with the formation. The formation was fine because it's created that amount of chances. It's just down to the players themselves. They just haven't been able to do anything. It's not like Donnarumma has got one of the best performers, so he ended up saving a load. And the fact that they turned around and said that João Cancelo was their best performer, considering it was him that fouled our player. I can't remember where it was down in this corner, and the referee didn't even give a yellow card to, and it's just, again, it just comes down to the fact that sometimes it's just one of them days, isn't it? And we just have to take it on the chin. And as it says there, Red stunned. Yeah, we were stunned because, I can't understand how we've suddenly gone from that, to that performance. And as you'll see just here, my fury, because I literally just laid into them in the dressing room after the game because I wasn't happy. We've only got 1 day until we play Everton. That's all we've got, 1 day's rest. So let's see how we do now against Everton. So here it is at Anfield, the Merseyside derby. 1-1 it finished at Goodison. We're hoping it's not the same, but as you can see, Neil Warnock's going with that same formation, a very defensive one, and we've got to try and break that one down. And as for us, obvious changes, because obviously, we've only had 1 day, rest. So some of the players coming into this one, the same goes for Everton. They've had just the same. They actually played Manchester United, actually beat them 3-1, so they're coming into this one on a bit of a high. But we have got Alisson in goal. Nico Williams, unfortunately Trent just down to 70%, he's not worth risking, so Nico Williams is going to come in at right back. We've got Joe Gomez and Felipe are going to be the partnership in the centre-back positions. Mendes is going to come in on that left-hand side just because I felt that Andy Robertson just didn't have that good a game against Arsenal. We're going to go with a bit more experience in the middle of the park with Henderson and Fabinho. Bobby Firmino is then going to be like leading that sort of like, that triangle of like, sort of midfield players, and then like Lamar, Anthony are out on the wings. Kylian is going to actually like start as the striker in this one, and whereas Lautaro, as you can see, is on the bench because the two of them aren't fully fit. That means I'm flipping between the two of them, so I'm hoping that Kylian can do better rather than being out on the wing. He can do maybe better up top. So we need to bounce back from that Arsenal result. And talking of Manchester United, yes, they have actually sacked Frank de Boer. Yeah, they only like appointed him like 12 games ago. That's all he's had, like, you know what I mean, and they've sacked him. So I will show you after this game who they put in charge. So here is the first highlight, and again it's just raining again. It seems to be like this game loves the rain, doesn't it? Like, as Anthony has managed to get himself into the box. He's Henderson, edge. Wow. There we go. Club captain comes to our rescue there, doesn't he? Like, as he maybe should have like played in the Arsenal game, because he's just slotted that one in past Svila in goal, not Jordan Pickford. I've only just like realised, yeah, but nicely just laid off here to Anthony, and Henderson just, yeah, calm as you like, just finds that bottom corner. Svila maybe just getting the positioning slightly wrong there, giving like too much space on that side, his right hand side for Jordan to slot past him. Chance from a free kick as Lamar puts that one in. It was a good opportunity there to double our lead, but not happening. Nico Williams looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock there, which is not good, because obviously the right back situation is a little bit sort of like sparse. But Felipe just puts that one over the top. Chance for Anthony. Great save this time by Svila. Puts it out for a corner. So we're going to whip him from Lamar. Lamar plays this one chance there for Gomez, not able to get it. Come out to Mendes, but it's ended like, ending that highlight. But we'll see if Nico can get to half time, but I think it's going to be a case of like taking him off at half time as Thomas Lamar just drifts this one in. But there's a player that's gone down in the box there. Referee saw it. I'm not entirely sure who it was that actually went to the deck there, but it's going to be Kylian that's going to step up to see if we can double our lead now. And he does do, no problem, into the bottom corner. This is much better than the Arsenal game already, isn't it? So we were going to wait till half time to take Williams off. Well, unfortunately, Anthony is now going to got injured, as you can see, just ahead of him. So, yeah, Everton are obviously going a little bit sort of angry at us. It was very similar to, was it Wolves that beat us when they were like going very aggressive? Maybe that's what Neil Warnock's thought. We'll go a bit aggressive, we'll injure a few of these players. So that's a bit of a blow. The Anthony's coming off. So I might as well change Nico at the same time as well. So Harvey Elliott, I'm actually going to give a run out on this right hand side. Joe Gomez will move into the right back spot, and then Declan Rice will come in to replace him. So, yeah, a couple of enforced substitutions, which isn't good, but at least we've got the 2-0 lead. And as you can see, Everton haven't even bothered shooting. Like, they were going into this very defensive, is how they played. Like, obviously, when they were at Goodison, it's and now, obviously, Warnock's turned around and said, well, it looks like we're not going to get anything from this game. Let's go and injure their players, because we've got 2 injuries now. So we're into the second half. Joe Gomez with a throw in on the far side there. Bobby Firmino just lays it off here to Mendes. Mendes picks out Mbappe, and a good save there. Well held, considering like how slippy the ball is probably in these conditions by Sevilla. Long clearance from him, but it goes straight to Joe Gomez now. Gomez now just like pushing forward here through the middle. Still going is Joe, looking for maybe someone. He's found Jordan Henderson. Okay. Are we looking at goal of the season right there? What a strike from Jordan Henderson, in off the crossbar. It's actually going to be going down as being off target, even though that's in, because it hit the crossbar as it went in. But what a hit here from Jordan. Wow, what a strike that is. I'm not sure how far out he is, but that is a incredible hit from him. So throw in now as Gomez throws it here to Lamar, gets it back from him, looks to like get the ball across. Tyrone Mings gets the header out, and now they can maybe get a bit of a counter attack going, but no, Declan Rice has cut that out, and it's now with the young left back here, Mendes, who plays it to Felipe, to Fabinho. Henderson now spreads this here to Elliott, gets it back to Bobby Firmino. Harvey Elliott just lays it back to Fabinho. Here is Joe Gomez, plays this one across, chance for Lamar, and this is all over now. All over. Just over 10 minutes or so to go, and that is number 4. And it's so weird how we played against Arsenal. We played well against Arsenal. The result just was a bizarre one. Yeah, and then we put on this performance now, only one day later, with obviously slightly different players, but yeah, it just goes to show, doesn't it? So even though two sort of like, you know, substitutions were enforced, I can actually make maybe one now, but yeah, I've left it as late as possible. But yeah, we'll make just to get some fresh legs on. We'll make a change here. So I'm going to bring Mariba on in place of Bobby Firmino, and yeah, that's just going to be the only change we're going to make, really. Chance here on the near side as Gomez throws it into Fabinho, but he's been dispossessed by Traore, trying to win the ball back, not able to. It's gone all the way back here to Sevilla, goes forward, but it's cut out by Felipe. Mendes now, great spread out ball here to find Elliott. Elliott's gone in, oh, and he's kind of his, you know, the sort of like stars lit up in his eyes there, like, and he blasted it over. But there we go, 4-0. What a comeback that is, like, compared to like the Arsenal game. But yeah, Everton were just not really trying to win this game in any way whatsoever. Like I say, they injured a couple of our players, but as you can see, shots wise, weren't really in this game, were they? And yeah, it's just our quality is like shone through at the end of the day. But yeah, it's one of them. It's one of those, a mixed sort of like, you know, episode 50-50 in it. Like, you know, disappointed in the Arsenal one, but much delight going in, obviously winning the Merseyside derby. So yeah, maybe we need to be good little boys and girls, like, you know, and Santa would have maybe given us a better present for Arsenal game, wouldn't he? But there we are. Anyway, let's have a look at that new manager at Manchester United, shall we? So yeah, here is that new manager, Paco Yemez. I think that's how you say his name, but he has took over from Frank de Boer, who literally only lasted 12 matches, which is yeah, very short. But he was this. If you're just wondering who he is, he was the Spanish national manager. He had a stint at Wolves, as you can see, Rayo Vallecano, Las Palmas. So I suppose apart from obviously having the Spain like national job, whatever, he's not at that bigger clubs that he's like managed. So Manchester United is definitely like obviously the biggest club. So will he be able to turn their fortunes around, because obviously they're not playing particularly well at the moment. So as for other results on this, you know, this sort of like the 28th, yeah, as you can see down at the bottom here, Arsenal doing really well against Chelsea. So a really good Christmas for them, beating us and beating Chelsea as well. Just for some other results in there, we've got Villa and Watford drawing, along with Brighton, Newcastle, Bristol City and Wolves all drawing. Then we've got Bournemouth with a win over Derby, Brentford keep doing really well, getting a good result there against Tottenham, and then to finish things off, Manchester City getting a very good close win there against Leicester, because obviously that keeps them in that third spot just ahead of Brentford. So the gap has reduced. We still do obviously have a gap over Arsenal, but yeah, it's our third defeat of the season, which is not as obviously as good as what we did last season, but yeah, it's not necessarily a worry or anything like that. But it just means that we just need to keep things like, keep things like, keeping on our toes, like, I suppose, like Arsenal, that's what they're doing at the moment. And if we're not too careful, Man City could possibly get involved in that sort of scrap, maybe. So there we are, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I massively appreciate it. You stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. By the way, I'm changing the format. Things are just sort of tiring me out a little bit, so it's not going to be 3 uploads a week. It's only going to be 2, and I'm changing it to Tuesdays and Thursdays from now on, guys. Just one of those things. I'm afraid, like, I have to put my health, like, before things. But I appreciate your support, guys, and it really does mean the world to me. So you take care, and like I say, stay safe. I'll catch you next time. Dave from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.